Every missing Bible book explained in under 5 minutes. What if I told you the Bible we know today is incomplete? Dozens of ancient books were removed, hidden, banned, or simply forgotten. These lost scriptures contain secret teachings, forbidden knowledge, and a very different image of Jesus and the early church. In this video, we're going to explore every missing Bible book and explain what they really say in under 15 minutes. Chapter 1. Why were books removed? The Bible wasn't dropped from the sky fully formed. It was compiled by church leaders and Roman emperors over centuries. At the Council of Nicaea in 325 AD and later synods, certain books were chosen and others were deliberately excluded. Why? Because some texts challenged the authority of the church or revealed mystical teachings that placed divine power within the individual, not the institution. Chapter 2. The Gospel of Thomas. Discovered in 1945 in Egypt, the Gospel of Thomas is a collection of 114 sayings attributed to Jesus. But this gospel doesn't tell a story. It reveals wisdom. Here, Jesus doesn't die for sins. He teaches how to awaken the divine within. One quote says, "Split a piece of wood and I am there. Lift the stone and you will find me." It's raw, mystical, and completely different from the church's teachings. Chapter 3. The Gospel of Mary. The Gospel of Mary gives a voice to Mary Magdalene, not as a prostitute, but as a spiritual leader. In it, she shares private teachings from Jesus about the soul's ascent through heavenly realms. Peter questions her authority, but Jesus defends her, suggesting she was far more important than we were ever told. Chapter 4. The Gospel of Judas. This one shocked the world. Discovered in the 1970s, the Gospel of Judas says, Judas didn't betray Jesus, he obeyed him. Jesus asked Judas to hand him over as part of a divine plan. This flips the narrative entirely and suggests Judas understood Jesus more deeply than the others. Chapter 5. Infancy Gospels. What about Jesus as a child? The canonical Bible is silent, but lost texts like the Infancy Gospel of Thomas fill in the gap. In these stories, young Jesus performs miracles, brings clay birds to life, and even raises the dead. It paints a picture of a divine child discovering his own power, sometimes with wild results. Chapter 6. The Apocalyphon of John. This is a hidden version of the Genesis story, with a twist. Here, God is not one being, but a series of emanations. The God of the Old Testament is seen as a lower, ignorant creator. The true divine source exists beyond, pure light, pure truth. This was banned for obvious reasons. It challenges the very foundation of biblical theology. Chapter 7. The Book of Enoch. Once part of Scripture, the Book of Enoch was later removed. It speaks of fallen angels, known as the Watchers, who descended to earth and corrupted mankind. They taught sorcery, astrology, and forbidden knowledge. Enoch is taken into the heavens and shown secrets of the universe. It's one of the most mind-blowing ancient texts we've ever uncovered. Chapter 8. The Gospel of Philip. This gospel speaks of sacred union and spiritual resurrection, not bodily. It hints at a special relationship between Jesus and Mary Magdalene. It also teaches that true resurrection happens now through awakening, not after death. Chapter 9. Other hidden texts. There are dozens more, including the Acts of Paul and Thecla, a female saint who defies Rome and baptizes herself. The Apocalypse of Peter, a graphic vision of heaven and hell. The Pistis Sophia, a complex Gnostic text on divine wisdom. These texts were lost, buried, or destroyed, and only recently rediscovered in places like Nag Hammadi, Egypt. Chapter 10. Where are these books now? Most were found in the 20th century, sealed in clay jars hidden in caves. Scholars now study them, but mainstream religion still avoids them. You can read many of them for free online, translated into English. But the church hasn't canonized them, because if they did, everything might change. These missing books don't just rewrite history. They challenge us to rethink what it means to know God. They show a spiritual path based on inner truth, direct experience, and divine awakening. Whether you believe them or not, one thing is clear. There's more to the story than we've been told. If this opened your mind, subscribe for more esoteric wisdom.